Why is spatial design so crucial for ADHD brains? ADHD brains love visual cues, so if it's out of sight, it's typically out of mind as well. And intentionally designed spaces can really help with this by working in open storage solutions paired with closed storage solutions for those items that we just don't need as often, but this can really help soothe your mind and clear mental clutter. When our space is overwhelming, it causes a lot of mental chaos, and we're pretty much paralyzed from being able to do what we actually need and want to do. An ADHD-friendly setup keeps everything we need close by and then everything else out of the way, so we're able to focus on what's actually important for us. Additionally, spatial zoning is a lifesaver. Have you ever sat in the same spot and tried to do all of your tasks? Because I guarantee you have, and it's been nearly impossible. So, having different zones set up around your home is crucial because it tricks your brain into thinking you're in a new location when you're actually not, and you get this refreshed mindset that you're able to put towards getting your work done. Now, of course, we can't forget about personal style and setting the vibes because arguably this may be the most important part. We need a space that's not only fun, but feels personal and actually inspires us to get things done. And this is the primary part of where we're pulling dopamine from our environment instead of from finished work. Your workspace should feel energizing instead of draining, and you should feed off of it and actually want to spend time in the space where you're spending most of your time. ADHD brains have a love-hate relationship with routine because we know we need it, but we find it really hard to stick to it. And that's why we need intuitive routines and spaces that actually support that, because we'll trick our brains into doing the things we need to do without having to force them to do that. So if you're finding that the spaces you're in frequently are pretty messy and you're constantly throwing stuff on a chair but feel the guilt to put it away, that's a sign that your systems aren't working for you and you need to come up with better storage solutions, and I can help with that. That being said, when you're used to living in a space that's constantly messy, that you feel guilty about all the time, where you feel like your systems don't really work, having a space that supports your shortcomings with that and helps you do it intuitively can be completely life-altering. And that's something that, frankly, everyone deserves to have. So spatial design isn't just a nice to have, but a necessity when our brains don't want to do the things that we need them to do.